Engineering Graphics and Design subject. Myself Aarti Patel from LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. In this session, we are going to start the new chapter which is Development of Surfaces. So first, let us understand what is development of surfaces of solids. A development of surfaces of a solid or any object means the unrolling or unfolding of all surfaces of the solids or object on a plane surface. Here you can see cylinder is given having height h mm and diameter of base or top face circle is dmm. Now, the development of cylinder is a rectangle. Cylinder having infinite generators because the outer surface of the cylinder is in form of curve. So, in development, cylinder is unfold or unrolled from one of its generator. So, in development, the height of rectangle is equal to the height of cylinder and the length of rectangle is equal to the circumference area of the base circle or top face circle. Both are same and which is pi d or 2 pi r. Next, let us understand development of prism. Here, pentagon prism is given. Now, any prism having vertical or longer edges and rectangular faces. When we open or unfold or unroll any prism, then number of rectangles are open. Here, pentagonal prism having 5 rectangular faces, so 5 rectangles are open in its development. The length of each rectangle is equal to edge of base and the height of each rectangle is equal to the height of the prism. Next, let us understand development of cone. Now, the shape of base of cone is circle, cone having apex point and infinite generators because the outer surface of the cone is in form of curve. When we unroll or unfold the cone from one of its generator, then theta portion of the circle is open. Now, how to find the value of the theta? Theta is depend on radius or diameter of the base circle and slant height or length of generator. So theta is equal to r divided by L multiplied by 360. Here this arc length is equal to circumference area of the base circle which is 2 pi r or pi d. Next, let us understand development of pyramid. Here, square pyramid is given. Any pyramid having apex point, slant edges and triangular faces. Now, when we unfold or unroll any pyramid from its slant edge, then number of triangular faces are open. Here, 4 triangular faces are open because square pyramid is given. The base length of each triangle is equal to edge of base. Here, L indicate slant edge length. Next, let us understand application of development of surfaces of solids. To make any article out of sheet metal, we have to first prepare its development and then we have to cut the sheet metal according to the shape and size of development called blank and then roll it into the required shape of the articles. Articles like containers, cupboard, lampshade, radio and TV cover, car and ship body, packing container, etc. are made of sheets, and hence in fabrication the knowledge of development of surfaces of solid is necessary. Next, let us solve examples. Example 1. A right regular pentagonal prism, edge of base 20 mm and height 50 mm, rests on its base with one of its base edges perpendicular to VP. An AIP inclined to HP at 30° angle and perpendicular to the VP cuts its axis at a distance of 30 mm from the base. Develop the lateral surface of the truncated or cut prism. Now, in any numerical of development of surfaces of solid, first we need to draw projection of solid as per given resting or standing position. Then we need to draw its development. Then locate cutting line. Then locate cutting points and then transfer cutting points in development. So, in this chapter, the knowledge of projection of solids and section of solids is must required. Without knowledge, we cannot solve any example of development of solids. So, first, let us draw projection of solid as per given resting or standing condition. First draw XY line. Here apply first angle projection method. Below XY line draw top view and above XY line draw front view. As per given resting condition, pentagonal prism rests on its base with one of its base is perpendicular to VP. So here draw pentagon below XY line in top view because from top direction we cannot see height, so shape of base is visible from top direction. So draw pentagon below XY line. Keep one edge of the base perpendicular to VP or XY. Next, mark here base and top face pentagon corner points A, B, C, D, E 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here 1A, 2B, 3C, 4D and 5E indicate vertical or longer edges. Next, locate center of the pentagon. For center of the pentagon, connect one corner point to its opposite edge middle point. Similarly, connect another corner point to its opposite edge middle point. Here, this both diagonal line intersect at one point and mark here axis point O01. Next, take upward projection for front view from each and every points of the top view. Here, base points projected on XY line because pentagonal prism is rest on HP on its base. So, mark here base point as A dash, B dash, E dash, base center point O1 dash and C dash, D dash. In front view, base will be projected as a straight line on XY. Next, draw axis line from O1 dash point. Take height 50 mm. Now, the front view of any prism when it is rest on HP on its base is a rectangle because prism having rectangular face. So next, draw boundary edges of the front view as a rectangle. In orthographic projection, the position of observer for front view is below top view. From front direction, 1A, 2B, 3C longer edges are nearer to observer. So, draw 1A, 2B and 3C longer edges as a visible line in front view. 5E and 4D longer edges are away from the observer, but its projection overlap with visible longer edges. So, draw visible longer edges from B dash point. Next, mark top face pentagon points in front view as 1 dash, 2 dash, 5 dash, center point O and 3 dash, 4 dash. Now in any solid, development always draw near to front view. Now the boundary shape of development of any prism is a rectangle. So first draw rectangle. The height of rectangle is equal to 50 mm. Keep approx 1 to 2 cm distance between front view and development. Take length of rectangle is equal to 5 into 20 is equal to 100 mm because pentagonal prism is given and any prism having rectangular face and the length of each rectangular face is equal to side length of base edges, and here the side length of base edges is given 20 mm. So total length of rectangle is equal to 5 into 20 is equal to 100 mm. Next draw pentagonal prism rectangular face inside this rectangle. Pentagonal prism having 5 rectangular face and the length of each rectangle is 20 mm. So take 20 mm length and draw total 5 rectangular face inside this rectangle. Next marks points in development. Here this line indicate base of the pentagonal prism and this line indicate top face of the pentagonal prism. In development, mark points in capital letter. So here mark base point as A, B, C, D, E and A. In development, first and last edges are always same. Next mark top face pentagon points as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 1. Next locate cutting plane line. Here AIP cutting plane is given. AIP cutting plane is inclined to HP and inclination with HP is given 30 degree and it is perpendicular to VP. AIP cutting plane cuts axis at a distance of 30 mm from the base. So first locate 30 mm distance on axis from the base. Next draw AIP cutting line passing through this point and angle is 30 degree. After taking section, draw lower portion of the front view as a dark line because this upper portion is cut portion. Next locate cutting points which are cut by AIP cutting plane. Here all vertical or longer edges are cut by AIP cutting plane. Next transfer all these cutting points in development on particular vertical edges. First transfer 1 dash A dash cutting points horizontally in development and mark its cutting points on 1A longer edges. Next, transfer the cutting points of 2 dash B dash and 5 dash E dash longer edges or vertical edges horizontally in development and mark cutting points on 2B and 5E vertical edges. Next, transfer the cutting points of 3 dash C dash and 4 dash D dash vertical edges horizontally in development and locate its cutting point on 3C and 4D vertical edges. Next, mark cutting points in capital letter in development P, Q, R, S, T and P. Similarly, locate cutting points in front view P dash, Q dash, T dash, R dash, S dash. Next, join this all cutting point in form of line in development. Next, draw lower portion as a dark line in development and it is indicate the development of the lateral surface of the truncated or cut prism. Next, let us solve example 2. A right regular pentagonal pyramid 30 into 60 is resting on its base with one of the sides of base perpendicular to VP. Draw its projection. An AIP inclined to HP at 60 degree and perpendicular to the VP cuts its axis at a distance of 30 mm from the apex. Develop the lateral surface of the truncated or cut pyramid. Now, as we discussed in previous sum, first we need to draw projection of solids as per given resting or standing condition. Then we need to draw its development. Then locate cutting line. Then locate cutting points. And at last transfer cutting points in development. Here, assume first angle projection method. So draw front view above XY line and top view below XY line. Because the pentagonal pyramid is raised on HP on its base with one of its base is perpendicular to VP. So first draw XY line. Below XY line draw top view. From top direction we can see the true shape of base and the true shape of base is pentagon. As per given resting condition, keep one edge or side of the pentagon is perpendicular to VP or XY. Now in development, one side or edge of the base you can take on right or left any one side. Next, mark base points as A, B, C, D, E. Next, locate center of the pentagon. For center of the pentagon, connect one corner point to its opposite edge midpoint. Similarly, connect second corner point to its opposite edge midpoint. Here, this both diagonal line intersect at one point and this intersecting point indicate here axis O1. Here pyramid is given, so next connect its slanteds OA, OB, OC, OD and OE. Next draw front view. For front view, draw upward projection line from each and every points of the top view. Here all base points will be projected as a straight line on XY line because pentagonal pyramid is rest on HP on its base. So mark here base points as A dash, B dash, E dash, base center point O1 dash and C dash, D dash. From base center point O1 dash point, draw axis line. Take height of the axis is equal to 60 mm and locate here apex point O. Now the front view of any pyramid is a triangle when it is rest on HP on its base because any pyramid having triangular faces. So first connect boundary slant edges O dash, A dash, O dash, C dash or O dash, D dash. Now for front view, the position of observer in orthographic projection is below top view. From front direction, OA, OE and OD slanteds are nearer to observer. So in front view, draw OA, OD and OE slanteds visible. Here, OB and OC slanted are invisible to observer in front view, but its projection overlap with visible slanted. Next, draw development of pentagonal pyramid near to front view. Here, OA slanted indicate its true length because in top view, OA slanted is parallel to XY or parallel to HP and VP both. Now development always open from the true length of the particular axis. So next draw parallel to OA slanted, keep approx 1 to 2 centimeter distance in between front view and development. From O point, draw arc, radius is equal to OA. Now any pyramid having triangular faces, so in development of any pyramid, number of triangles are open having base length of triangle is equal to side length of the base. Here 5 triangles are open because of pentagonal pyramid. So cut 5 points on this arc. For 5 points, take radius is equal to 30 mm and cut 5 points. Here mark base points of the pentagonal pyramid as A, B, C, D, E and A. First and last point always same in development. Next, connect base edge of each and every triangle AB, BC, CD, DE and EA. Next, connect slanted OB, OC, OD, OE and OA. Here you can see 5 triangular faces are open in development of pentagonal pyramid. Next, locate cutting plane line. Here, AIP cutting plane is given and AIP cutting plane is inclined to HP and perpendicular to VP. Here, the inclination with HP is given 60 degree and its cuts axis at a distance of 30 mm from the apex. So, first locate 30 mm distance on the axis from the apex. Next, draw AIP cutting line passing through this point and inclination with HP or XY is 60 degree. Next, draw lower portion of the front view as a dark line because this upper portion is a cut portion. Next, locate cutting points which are cut by AIP cutting planes. Here, total 6 points are cut by AIP cutting plane. Here, base is cut by AIP cutting plane. So, here 2 points cut by AIP cutting plane. Here also 2 points cut by AIP cutting plane. One on OB slanted and another on OE slanted. Here also 2 points are cut by AIP cutting plane. One on OC slanted and another on OD slanted. Next, transfer this cutting point horizontally up to first line or first slanted of the development. Next, how to transfer cutting points of OC and OD slanted in development. Take center O, radius O to this point and draw arc, and this arc cut OC and OD slanted at one point and mark here cutting points. Similarly, take center O, radius O to this point and draw arc, and this arc cut OB and OE slanted and mark here cutting points. Now base cutting points we cannot transfer directly in development. So, how to locate base cutting points in development? For base cutting point's distance, transfer this point in top view and locate two cutting points on base. Here, AB and AE base sides are cut by AIP cutting plane. Next, measure the distance of these cutting points from A point and transfer its distance in development from A point. Next, mark cutting points in development as P, Q, R, S, T and U. Similarly, mark cutting points in front view as P dash, U dash. Now P and U cutting points which are indicate base cutting points. R dash, S dash for OC and OD slanted. Q dash, T dash for OB and OE slanted. Next, connect these all cutting points in form of line in development. Here, draw the lower portion as a dark line in development because it is indicate development of the lateral surface of the truncated or cut pyramid. So this is the end of this session. See you soon in next coming video lecture. Thank you.